Morgan McSweeney, the most powerful Irishman in Downing Street, described as a kingmaker and absolutely pivotal to the rise of Keir Starmer. But did you know that Morgan McSweeney's mum and dad have been paid €8.4 million by the Irish government to house asylum seekers, and they route the money through a shell company in Cyprus? The company in question has an Irish name, Togol Velvet Gloss, and as we can see, Timothy McSweeney, who's 73 years old, is the director. He is Morgan McSweeney's dad. The company is ultimately owned by two Irish holding companies and then a shell company in Cyprus. One of the names that appears in the documents is Armand Lacko. He's a senior executive at Realm Finance, which is a notorious shadow bank. But this story really gets interesting when we look at who Morgan McSweeney's extended family is. This is Claire Mungovan. She is a special advisor and lead policy advisor to Simon Harris, the Taoiseach, future Taoiseach and past Taoiseach. Her uncle is Timothy McSweeney. It's her mum's brother. It all becomes very interesting when we put it in the context of Simon Harris's comments last week, where he came out and he said it was not yet possible to remove the planning exemptions for IPAS centres, even though Kilkenny County Council passed a motion where all of the councillors, including his own party, Fine Gael councillors, to reject these planning exemptions because they are causing chaos up and down the country. So I think the valid question now, and it's only a very reasonable question to ask, is that are the people advising our government ministers and leaders conflicted? Surely this person is conflicted when she's advising Simon Harris about policy around IPAS centres and asylum laws, because her family are directly profiting from it from a Cypriot company that we don't know who the real shareholders are. Is she a shareholder? Does she stand to benefit? We do not know. This might not be illegal, but it stinks. We've got €8.4 million in taxpayers' money being routed through a Cyprus shell company that is owned by the family of the UK Prime Minister's chief advisor, tied to a shadow banking insider and linked to the advisor of the Irish Taoiseach. This is, at this lowest level, a political business ecosystem that is grossly profiting from the most controversial policy in both Ireland and the United Kingdom. This is huge. I'm Nick Delahanty and I'm running to be President of Ireland because I'm the only one that's willing to call out what is a national disgrace of a policy. There is nobody standing up to power at the moment. I'm willing to do it. Follow me.